everyone, friends. It's Janet. I'm here to share my Saturday morning makes, hosted by Jill Norwood. I have been thinking about this project for a little while, and I finally got all the pieces to put it together. I've been working on these for quite a bit of time this morning because there's a lot of die cuts, but this is the final project. It's a mitten stuffed with goodies. That's the back. That's the second one I made. This is the first one I made. So to make these, so those are the two I have done. I'm starting a third, but I wanted to show what I used to make these. So I used this die from, I actually got this off Amazon, but it's from the KS Craft Store. I used this little gingerbread die from IO Impressions Obsessions IO. It's the small gingerbread. It says small gingerbread. He's this little guy. I used this. I don't know who makes this. This is before I started labeling and keeping all my labels. But it might actually be an IO as well. Or a memory box, possibly. But it's the pine branch, and it cuts out the little pines. Okay, what other die cuts did I use? I used this big gingerbread journaling set from AliExpress. They had the cute little they had the cute little, you know what these are, candy canes. So I assembled a bunch of those together this morning. Okay, I also used some old dies from Spellbinders to make little toys. There's a little teddy bear. This is from a different set. I don't even know where that one came from. Sizzix button, little star button. So I used that on the first tag here and used a little bit of twine. And then I used this little button to make a paper button. Okay. Oh, and then I used embossing folders. So far I've used these 3 embossing folders. I believe these 2 are actually a set. These are the Tim Holtz alterations. I couldn't tell you what like I said, I bought a lot of this stuff in my early years and didn't label them all. So I don't know what this is, but it looks like sweaters. And then I've got this Sizzix one, which is more of a primitive pattern or folk art. Okay, and then I use this buffalo check stamp by Stampin' Up! To make my background on my mittens. Okay, I used the archival ink from Ranger to stamp the background. And I used the VersaFine and the stamp for the To From, which I've shown before. And I inked everything. So I used Antique Linen, tea dye, and Vintage Photo. Oh, and I also used the white picket fence distress ink I'm going to use it on this. But also, like this one, I kept red and black, and I used the white around the edges here. So this is just red cardstock with the black stamp, and then the picket fence around the edges. Okay, so I guess we can assemble one quickly here, or at least I'll try to do it quickly. I have everything cut out, so I think that took the longest of time to cut everything out. Oops, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hit that. So I already did most of the distressing. I have my gingerbreads over here. Oh, that's the one thing I forgot. I have my gingerbreads over here drying because I put a little bit of frosting on their heads. So I'm giving that a little bit of color here. Here's my gingerbread man. I also found a free printable of orange slices. So I printed these out of my printer. I distressed them with the vintage photo, and then I added glue and glitter so they looked like they were candied oranges. I thought the orange added a really pretty color to against the green. I just really liked it. So that's a part of this too. Okay, so let's assemble one of these as quick as I can. I decided I'm going to use the teddy bear, which I cut it out in craft cardstock. Here's my teddy bear. I think he's in frame. Here's my little teddy bear. Isn't he cute? So I cut him in craft cardstock. I colored him with a Copic marker to make him a little darker. And I stamped his little face using, let's see, using Wintertime Buddies Peachy Keen stamps. I used this one right here. And then I just put a little white dot with a gel pen to make his little eyeballs stand out a little bit. Okay, so I have my backing piece too. I cut an extra piece for my backing. I already stamped it. So I start by, let's see, can we put this in frame here? Are you in frame? Yeah, he's in frame. Okay. I started by layering how I wanted to have these sit, so I knew how to glue it. So I'm just using wet glue to attach most of this. Oh, did I string? I don't think I did my stringing of my beads yet, my little buttons. So I like the pines in the corner. I like the orange close by. Try to make them all a little bit different, right? I'm going to tuck my little candy cane in there. I want my little teddy bear in this one. Oh my goodness. I just think he's so cute. Okay, my little teddy bear. And then I actually might skip the gingerbread man this time, although he is really cute. Where should we put him? Let's see. Sometimes this is the hardest part, is just arranging, right? Okay, so we're going to stick the pines there. I think I like the orange kind of in the middle. I like the bear kind of on the edge over here. All right, if I stick the gingerbread man behind, can we still see the gingerbread man? It's kind of what I did with this one here with the toy in the front, with the little toy duck. I tied a little string around his neck. Here's my little bear. Here's my little ginger. Put my ginger behind the pine, maybe. He fits in, right? Sure. And put the little candy cane here. Okay. So once I kind of know where everything's going to go, I kind of start gluing it. So let's do a little glue. So I hope everybody's having a good Saturday morning. I'm actually a little under the weather. I have a little bit of a sore throat. Not sure where it came from. Nobody else is sick. I haven't been around anybody sick. So it could just be me. Other than that, I feel pretty good. I usually do a morning workout, and I skipped it today because I just not feeling that great. Okay. I'm excited to see what everybody else is making this morning. I look forward to Saturday mornings to get to see what everybody's crafting. Okay, and then I'm going to add the pine boughs, which I think are great. They add a lot of like texture. So I actually just tape these because they're a little bit crazy here. because it's going to be pressed between the other glove, so it's okay. And then I got my little gingerbread man. And I think I'm going to stick him between, let's see, can I get him in there maybe? Yeah, we can get him in there. Oh yeah, there's plenty of room. Oh, I can even like kind of tuck him in crooked. Oh, I kind of like that. All right, so let's glue. We're going to glue his leg and like part of his body here and this leg. Okay. We're going to kind of stick him in here kind of crooked like. Oh yeah, he's so cute. He fits right in, right? Just like family. Okay. So I think the sugar on the candied orange is kind of an interesting little touch. Let's add a little tape here. Just to this side. I want to make sure it's hidden. I think it will be. Let's see. Oh yeah, we're good. Okay. All right, so once I did that and everybody's tucked in nicely, I actually just used my ATG gun for this part because whenever I use wet glue on this particular paper, it shows. It shows all the lines, it shows all the swirls, and I can't stand it. It drives me nuts. So I'm just going to use a little bit of ATG, and I'm just going to glue a little bit at the cuff here because everything's a little bit thicker up there. So for reinforcement, oops. All right, I think I'm in frame. I'm hoping I am. We're just going to line this up as carefully as we can. I think I actually did it this way. Yeah, I did. Okay, there we go. Sorry, real time is super boring, I know. Oh, I missed just by a hair here. Let's trim this off just a little bit. Nothing a little scissors can't fix. Get that little part of the gingerbread leg out of there too. There we go. Okay, let's press that down. Okay, and the only other thing besides the hanger, is that going to drive me nuts? No, it's not. It's not going to drive me nuts. We can always ink it too. Let's grab our little inker. There we go. Blend that right in. We won't even see it now. So I can either do like a star, or I have a little round button like I did there. I think I like the star. So I just used some embroidery floss here. Cut a little piece off. And I'm just going to tie it, maybe. This is the most painful part. I'm sorry, guys. It took me a little while to get the other one done because they're so teeny tiny, and like my fingers are bigger than the string. So we're going to do a double knot. So one. I did the other one in white ribbon or twine. I'm doing this one in brown. Okay. Here's the second knot. Okay. Let's trim this down. Sorry, this is fiddly. I apologize. Okay. Yeah, that's cute. All right. Add a little glue. Alright, I'm gonna just smudge it around a little bit. Okay, there's our little star button. Oh my goodness. And I think I'm gonna stop there. So I just need to add the little string piece. I just added some bells. I think this one I'm gonna use maybe maybe some silver bells this time. And then I have my little tags from Lily of the Valley. I have them in digital form, which they just came out actually with the physical stamps. So you can actually buy the physical stamps now, which I think is awesome. It's sometimes nice to have the physical stamps because then you can put it on, well, put it, you know, stamp it in any color if you have trouble with the computer stuff, which I kind of do for some reason, but just haven't figured out the software I'm using yet, I guess. Okay, so that's it. I hope you enjoyed my Saturday morning makes. I'll talk to you again. Bye.